Hi neighbor, Anna Elizabeth here from the 5 Facets of Healing, bringing you your next edition of our 30 Days of Helpful Healing Holiday Tips. Today's tip comes from the Setting Boundaries category, and it has to do with being clear about your needs, wants, and expectations. That's very important all year long for us to be able to do that because it is a way of empowering ourselves in understanding what we want and then conveying that to other people, and also then honoring our decisions and requesting that other people honor those as well. But when we are faced with loss and we are dealing with some sort of conflict and grief, our energy reserves are down, our brains can be a little foggy, and sometimes it's just easier to say yes or to say, I don't know what I want, I don't know what I need. Now, that too is okay, but if you find yourself saying that often, then it's important to stop and assess sort of where you're at. Now, as far as expressing your needs, wants, and expectations, in order to do that, you need to get in touch with yourself. You need to stop. You need to be clear with yourself and clear with others. So the way you do that is to stop and ask yourself questions. What is it that I need? And whatever the response is that comes to your mind, that thought that comes to mind, honor that. Sometimes we get into our head and we start saying why that isn't valid or we shouldn't be thinking that way. But if we listen to that inner voice that we talked about in a previous segment, that will help guide you then to being able to understand what you need and want. And then once you know that, then you can convey that to other people. So maybe you only want to attend a few very special events this year, or maybe just one event, and you're having invitations to many. You can enlist the help of someone to help you then express, maybe a spouse or another loved one, that can let people know that this year might be a little tough for you, and you've expressed your desire to only want to attend a specific event. Now, it's hard for us to do that because we don't want to hurt other people's feelings. We don't want to turn people away. And so sometimes we will concede to doing something that we really don't want or we don't feel is in our best interest. One of the best ways to get around that journey is to just be honest with the person. Thank them for the invitation, thank them for their offer to help, but just let them know that this is what I need right now. I need a little bit of quiet and space, or I need to go for a walk, or I'm not able to attend this party. I appreciate the invitation. I'm grateful for it. Please know that possibly next time I will be in a little better position to do that. And when, again, you can be clear with yourself first, ask the questions, what do I need? What do I want? What are my expectations? And then start narrowing it down to figure out what works for you so that you can navigate the holidays with a little more confidence, grace, and ease. If you have tips or strategies that have worked for you, please share them with us because, as I say, together we are healing worlds of hurt. And if you have a question that you'd like for me to answer, or if you want to know how you can find resolution in your conflict and grief, please visit us at the5facetsofhealing.com. As always, thanks for tuning in. Until next time, take care.